Hold on. Okay, there we go. First off, I want to go over this r/subreddit drama, a post I made, and it's going to be talking about r/BanVideoGames and how they bullied a 10-year-old, a literal child. Yes, even after the person admitted they were 10, they still bully them. I don't think all of them knew, but I do think it's bad for those who did. It is bad. All right, here it is. There we go. Much better. Okay. Subreddit drama by me. r/BanVideoGames dealing with a 10-year-old gamer promoting her subreddit. A bit of an old story, but I still want to share. Context: a 10-year-old user promoted her subreddit called r/BanVideoGames are amazing on r/BanVideoGames. r/BanVideoGames is also a satirical subreddit. However, the 10-year-old didn't know and thought it was serious. Eventually, the 10-year-old and r/BanVideoGames are amazing got banned. Now that we got that out of the way, let's take a deep dive. Okay, for my opinion right now, this entire post I made that post in a non-biased perspective. The YouTube video, however, or live stream won't be, so this will be a lot of my opinions. Right now, it's bad. It is bad that r/BanVideoGames went this way. I think r/BanVideoGames is in the wrong. The 10-year-old didn't know it was satire, and if you don't know who that 10-year-old is, it is called just some random YT. I'm gonna link that channel. By the way, go sub to her or give her love, give her support. She needs it. Give the channel love. Give her love. I found her YouTube channel. Also, yeah, give just some random YT some love. Okay, now I'm gonna start going into the post itself, and these are like a bunch of threads. No, not threads. Threads. Okay, I want to make that clear. Okay, let's go into the original post itself. All right, here it is. Help get more people to join this subreddit. That is from just some random YT. Now, basically, they were promoting their subreddit in r/BanVideoGames. Now, r/BanVideoGames is supposed to be satire. However, after this, I think they went too far. I think it's starting to become one of those unironic subreddits. Oh. Okay, here it is. Okay. Deleted? Well, F you then. I'm not an NZ. You know, I'm gonna read the post itself. It's hard to read this resolution. I'm no slack to anyone. Okay, I'm gonna read the post out live instead. It is much harder. Now, I'm gonna start with the pinned comment. The pinned comment comes from Thumbs of Destiny, and it says, "Update: both the community and OP have been permanently banned for promoting NZism. We are winning." All right, now I want to go to the first thread. That one is by I don't know. It was deleted. The comment is deleted. So a first thing comes from just some random YT, the 10-year-old involved, unfortunately bullied, said, "Well, F you then. I'm not an NZ. I'm trying to censor everything just in case, like, if YouTube doesn't strike me or something." Land of Bond says, "F, you're afraid to say F. You know you're supposed to be at least 13 in here, right? I'm not an NZ. You forgot a comma. You meant I'm jot a NZ." Am I the only one finding it odd that this guy is literally saying like trying to correct their grammar or their punctuation, and this guy still like managed to misspell not. What? Oh dear God. Let's see. Oh, I found the deleted. The deleted user just deletes and it's like just some random YT said, "You're on Reddit right now." Land of Bond said, "You're trying to correct them. Put down the play Satan and pick up your elementary school English homework." And then Virgin, I think I'm confident in saying that Virgin. This next part I'm not. I'll just call it S. Pet. Sir, this is Facebook. Set from Becky and Toryless Google Prime smart speaker and home listening device with pre-user Ubuntu Mint 13.026. I'm not reading all that again. I'm just gonna say like sent from random device. Just some random YT said, 1, I'm a girl. 2, please look at the logo of the application. As a gamer, I can confirm this is Facebook. It's totally Facebook, right, guys? It's fake. It's right. Let's be real. And these guys aren't really. These guys are getting to the point they're not satire anymore. Ma'am, this is Facebook. Sent from random device. Oh yeah. Here's another comment by the deleted user. The deleted user said nothing because it's deleted. Just a random YT. Flipped the bird twice. The deleted user as I don't give two, and then just some random YT says, "I don't give 2S if it works or not." Land of Bond says, "You're afraid to say S? How young are you?" I'm sorry. That's kind of rude. Even though part of the meta would be, I don't know, like censoring Gmer. What kind of person does that? Okay. Now let's go to Redditman563. Goes asking for proof. Just some random YT says, "Well, how am I supposed to prove it?" And Redditman563 says, "Destroying your gaming consoles would be a good start." Just some random YT flips the bird. Just some random YT then say, corrects herself in the earlier comment by saying not. Land of Bond says, "Why are you talking to yourself? You sound insane." Okay, you can edit comments on Reddit, but Land of Bond, really, this person corrects their grammar, something you try to do, and now you're still making fun of them. Holy Jesus Christ, that is like, I do not like this guy. There's a reason why I put him as the devil. Now, here's a removed comment. And here's something from Land of Bond. "I screenshotted this and reported your account to the admins. You agreed you were at least 13 when making an account here. Even for your age, you're pretty dumb and you're willing to imply the word but not spell it out, though. Are you sure you're not 6 years old?" Oh my God! Land of Bond! Land of Bond. Are you serious? Land of Bond is 13 at oldest if he's allowed to have a Reddit account, so he's only 3 years younger than him, which that'd be an older brother bullying a younger sister, which is not as bad, but this time it's a random stranger, so it's worse. But if it's older, like if it's in their 30s, that is just sad. Okay, version S Pet says, "I'm like 10, so I'm so afraid to say F." So yeah, okay, that is what. Yeah, that's right. That's what just some random YT said. He's quoting that. At least I think it's a he. Just some random YT is a she though. Thanks for admitting to violating site-wide TOS. That part's not as bad, but the part that they say, "You gigantic bonehead," reported. That's just rude. Jesus Christ. Dear God. Okay, let's go to a second thread. Okay, Thumbs of Destiny says, no, I won't be arsist with you. Just some random YT says, how is Gming arsist? Censor so I won't get in trouble with the mods. That's what pretty much what I'm also doing. Censoring so I won't get in trouble with Susan. Simple run 8896 that's bad. Oh dear God. Okay, just call him Simple Run from now on. Stop censoring Jimmy so you can get help. You know it's wrong, so why you censor it? Please get help. It's never too late. Why the hell did they just put that number in? Why? Oh dear God. Okay. Oh dear God, that's bad. Okay. Let's get back into this. Oh dear God, that was pretty brutal. Oh dear God. Sorry guys. Let's get back into reading. Okay. Thumbs of Destiny responds by saying, dreaming promotes articism in many ways, not the least of which is brainwashing children to hate. I am afraid YouTube will strike me if I say this. Brainwashing children to not. I'm gonna, just read the thread. I'm afraid YouTube will strike me for that one. How is it promoting articism? By the way, if you don't know the word Thompson Destiny said earlier, is minorities. So I feel like if I say by hating, I feel like I mean, like I don't know. I feel like YouTube will strike me anytime soon. Okay. Thompson Destiny responds by saying, by perpetuating and reinforcing racial stereotypes and rewarding players for exploring them. Just some random YT then responds by saying, not all effing video games do that. Just so let your opinion go and hit your funny bone on a metal pole. Okay, just some random YT. If you're watching, I understand if you're being bullied by teenagers or adults in the internet. But here's advice to you: don't wish anyone to be hurt. Okay, just advice. Okay, I hope you can take that to heart, and just like I hope like many of these r/been video games people will look back and say, "Oh, dear God, what the hell have I done?" So just have some advice to you if you're watching. Thumbs to Destiny responds by saying, yes, all effing video games do that. Facts don't care about your feelings, kid. Just some random YT response. If video games really promote articism, then name a list of ones that do that and why you think it is. Thumbs to Destiny then responds further by quoting, name a list of the ones that do. And he responds, all of them. Quotes again, why do you think that? He responds, because I believe in facts. Okay, the Automod then says, don't say the G word. God. Okay, now here's some, what's some more? Oh yeah, here's some by just some random IT. I'm not talking about HR. If you don't know what is HR, I'm talking about who is HR. And if you don't know who's HR, that is some Austrian dude that did a lot of bad things back in like the 30s and 40s, 1930s and 1940s, to be clear. And he did some evil things. I'm not gonna say it. And then she follows by saying, "Be female dog. I'm just trying to say that video games don't need to be banned. F you. I hope you hit your funny bone on a metal pole. Don't do that." Land of Bomb responds, "You're saying F you to yourself, you're drooling, brain dead vegetable. You reply to your own post. How do you not know how comment section work?" Land of Bond knows he is talking to a 10-year-old. What is wrong with this dude? Oh, deserves the horns. Deserve the horns. That guy's insufferable. Okay, here's another deleted user. Just some random YT says, "What is there to hate about video games? Video games. I mean, you probably don't like GTA, but seriously, what is there to hate on that?" And the other mod just says, "Don't say the G word," on both responses to Just Some Random YT. Just Some Random YT makes another comment saying, "What does libel mean?" I'm gonna respond to this. Here's one from Cornell Law School, Legal Information Institute. The definition of libel. I think I put that in my description. Libel stands for a method of defamation expressed by print, writing, pictures, signs, effigies, or any communication embodied in physical form that injurious to a person's reputation, exposes a person to public hatred, contempt, or ridicule, or injure a person in his/her business or profession. That is libel. By Cornell Law School. I read it out of Cornell Law School, the definition. I think I put in my description. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, now let's go back to what the anti-gamers had to say. Land of Bonds says, "Why are you talking to yourself? How dumb to know what a dictionary is. You're supposed to be at least 13 to be in here, right?" This is the same guy who's bullying a 10-year-old. Reminder. And knows his 10. Virgin S Pet responds, "Google exists, you know. Set from Sunbeam." If you don't know, they also linked to DuckDuckGo, which is very ironic. I'm pretty sure that's part of the satire, okay? There's just no way that's not part of the satire. At least Virgin S Pet is not as bad as Land of Bond. You know, at least they have like some funny in them. Okay, Virgin S Pet also makes another comment with set from random stuff. I wonder if I already swear here. Probably did, but I'm still gonna censor stiff stuff. Petro Grovsky responds, "Proof Gamers encourage bridge gating," which it is the definition of bridge gating. Land of Bond responds, "And it's gone." I assume they're talking about the subreddit being banned. I think that's all for the first post. Now let's go to the second post, and it's gonna be interesting. All right. U/the elevator walrus then makes a post saying, "Gamers call anti-gamers animals," which is technically true. Humans are animals. Humans are Homo sapiens. So that's true. It is technically true. All right. So it is coming from a screenshot from r/video games are amazing, saying, "Hello, please read the rules," as the title, and it follows up and here saying, I have seen the disgusting subreddit with the name of r/BanVideoGames. Yeah, they're right. It is disgusting now. So this subreddit has been made to prove those animals wrong. And let's take a look. One absolute thread here. Here we go. Thumbs to Destiny says, great, another pro-NZ anti-truth Reddit hate cult that will be banned within a month for violating God's law. Update, it's been banned and so is the owner. Adama Libi then says, where did NZ come from? Thumbs to Destiny says, Satan. West the Gamer says, Jeemers. Thumbs to Destiny responds, saying, Satan created Jeemers. Inside Adam says, Jeemers created Satan. Auto Moderator says, stop saying that G word. That's not what exactly says, just what I'm paraphrasing. West the Gamer says, yes, I understand that, but in this instance, I'm saying Jeemers created NZs. Thumbs to Destiny says, Jeemers and NZs are the same thing. West the Gamer follows up by saying, they are, but Jeemers came first. They're the embodiment of all evil. Thumbs of Destiny says, that's true. Butterscotch for 9355 says, wrong. Actually, if Satan made us, we'd all be in hell. Everything Satan makes stays in hell. I don't think I have a Samsung Galaxy A52 in hell, so no. And don't you dare complain about punctuation when you don't put a full stop at the end of your sentence. I assume they were talking about a period. You should tell that to Land of Bond, who tries spelling, correcting everyone's spelling and still makes spelling mistakes. So, dear God, Land of the Bond is insufferable, but okay, let's move on. Thumbs to Destiny says, if Satan made us, we'd be in hell. But instead, Jeemers try make hell on earth. Sad. Yeah, this is really interesting. Oh, my posts are getting a lot of traction. Alright, let's go. Butterscotch 9355 says, Jeemers try to make hell on earth. You guys are comparing us to NZs and devils, sometimes even HR. But did Jeemers kill 6 million people? No. Alright, let's continue. Now, here's where we go to two threads. I feel like I'm in Minecraft and going to a cave. But let's move on. So Destiny then responds saying, but did Jeemers kill 6 million people IRL? Yes, because Jeemers are NZs, and it's closer to 12 million. Butterscotch Far 9355 says, yes, because inherently insert literally anything that's impossible because NZs didn't have access to effing Fortnite or Mario Kart. Do you have proof that Jeemers are NZs? God. Butterscotch for 9355 is funnier than Land of Bond. And I'm not laughing at him. Thumb to Destiny says, Dear Dreamer, you can clearly see from this poll and this poll mirrored here and this poll as well, 100% of Dreamers responded self-identified as NZs. 100%. You can't argue with facts sincerely. Yeah, there's a lot of links, and I'm pretty sure one of them has like I accidentally clicked one and it's had a lawyer part, so I don't want to get DMCA'd. It's long. Okay, ASL for hearing impaired, a special message to gamers. FAQ was this poll rigged? Of course it wasn't. I didn't vote. That was only 92 votes while the Subreddit was built. 800. According to National Council of Public Polls, the average poll sample size is 1,000 people or one person for every 2,000. That is a sample size of 0.05. My poll sample size of over 10. Therefore, my poll is more accurate than average polls. Poll location. The poll was conducted in one of the freest gaming sites on Reddit. Outside of the influence of big gaming and the media, therefore, dreamers are most likely to answer truthfully. Oh, I'm getting a lot of comments on this post. I'm gonna do read the comments after this once I'm done. I actually answered to one of them. And write it. Okay, now let's go. Sample size group intelligence. The fact that majority of the world population are either average, below average intelligence has no bearing on the polling. Butterscotch for 9355 says, when I click on the poll, it said the website didn't exist. I'm assuming they misspelled exist. It showed an error. You are extremely stupid if you think the fake link would work. Okay. Butterscotch Farm 9355, a gamer, made me laugh more than the anti-gamers. Okay, what is this? Yeah. Thumbs of Destiny says, yep, turns out the sub poll was posted in was banned for being full of NZs. Who knew? Shrugs. Butterscotch for 9355 says, full of NZs. Seems like the only NZs are the idiots of the subreddit who voted. Guest username 1 says, just admit you're an NZ is way easier. Butterscotch for 59355 says, I'm not an NZ. Even if I was, then this sub wouldn't exist for the sheer amount of arcism. Also, what happened to this post? This post is just a Thumbs of Destiny post that proves literally nothing. Guest username 1 says, you are admitted. Butterscotch for 9355 says, did you even read the post? The behavior will be punished and harassment and racism. Actually, me, not the automatic argue machine. What behavior? By guest username 1. And final note by Butterscotch for 9355 says, racism, harassment, etc. The legal stuff that happens here, raiding our servers, us raiding yours, because that's the way of revenge, etc., etc. Nice job spelling etc. right. Good job. Okay, on a moderator response saying, never believed that the RSS streamers are completely unaware and the absurdity of their reply. I'm not reading all that. Thumbs of Destiny says, it's the Dreamers who are NZs, moron. If you're going to insist wasting my time of your stupidity, I'm going to insist paying attention. See you defending NZs. Butterscotch for 9355 says, yeah, I don't even know what. Oh dear God! Thank you, Butterscotch for 9355. You making light out of a dark moment. Okay, fun 54658 says, you're stupid, Dreamer. Thumbs of Destiny response is, I have no idea what "you're" is, but it makes it clear that you're. Another fucking room. Butterscotch Farm 9555 is on fire. Okay, considering you get this generation's humor, you're the dumb one. Thumbs of Destiny says, considering everything you've done here so far proves you're a dumbass. Oh, I just say dumb. Oh, dear God. So I'm okay with not getting your humor. Butterscotch Far 9355 says, if you're okay with it, then why are you harassing me over it? Why are you calling me a dumb NZ? If it makes you more arses to NZ, especially us, the two are different. Thompson Destiny says, you're the one harassing us, you dumbass effing NZ. Why did I say dumb again? Seriously, how stupid are you? Oh dear God. Butterscotch Far 9355 says, at least we aren't arses. At least we aren't stupid, especially because one of your members thought this subreddit was Facebook, sent from my boss learning AI. Thompson Desert says, at least we aren't arses. Dreamers are notoriously arses, dummy. Links to different articles from Dreamers. Butterscotch Far 9355 says, the links, websites, and article you show me don't show any proof of it. It's just some random stuff hoping people like you share it thinking it's some revolutionary thing when the sites you showed aren't even official news sites. You absolute those are official. Okay, coming. I gotta go. Let's get back to where we were. He was just saying the AI learning robot, saying that the articles aren't real proof. Thompson Destiny says, to prove how artist dreamers really are, yelling and crying about it doesn't change facts. Butterscotch Bar 9355 then says, true, but those articles aren't facts. You keep telling us they weren't productive, but you don't take time to read the effing article. Dubs of Destiny says, I didn't say dreamers aren't productive. I said they are artists. And then I proved it. Butterscotch for 9355 says, if you did prove it, then what happened to this post? It doesn't prove anything. Dubs of Destiny says, I proved it a few comments ago, and nothing happened with that post. It's right there where you found it. Butterscotch for 9355 says this. I know, but it says any means mentions of NZs will be punished. Does the Destiny says, no it doesn't. Please learn how to read. Auto moderator says, never believe that these artist streamers blah 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 blah. All right, let's go back. Sorry, had a little spicy food. Not that much. Ooh, man, I'm energized. Ooh, let's go to the other part. Automator Henri, please don't say the G word. I censor it. Your bot is a stupid. I didn't say stupid. Does this? No, you didn't, NC. Butterscotch for 9355 say, I said Dreamers. I'm pretty sure that. Right. Does this says, you left it uncensored the second time you said it. It's like, please send me a screen. Butterscotch says, when? Please send me a screenshot. Does this says, I'm not your babysitter. Look back at that comment. Butterscotch for 9355 says, kid. I'm 16. You're probably a babysitter who considering you use Facebook. Does then says 16 is still a kid. I'm 83. I'm through babysitting brats like you. Butterscotch Fart 9355. This is an 83-year-old on Reddit. This is seriously a miracle. Does then says this is Facebook, sweetie. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Thank you, Butterscotch. Thank you. Thank you. That was entertaining, Butterscotch. Alright, let's move to another thread. Now, this was removed by a moderator. I assume it could be referencing just some random YT. But what did they say? Trevor31 responded by saying, reported for... Am I allowed to say this? I'm going to say it anyways. Doxing. I don't know. I don't know what they said. But currently, I'm disappointed in... I'm a bit disappointed in Trevor, to be honest. There is some good news for Trevor down the line, but this was pretty bad. I like Trevor. He is like the man behind r/band Drew Drink. I'm disappointed in him. And later on, it confirms he knew their age. I'm disappointed in Trevor. But luckily, it further goes down. It'll get less bad for Trevor. Savage Temptation says, for a person who hates this subreddit, you sure spend a lot of time here. And a person who hates harassment and bigotry, you sure harass a lot of people here. Version SPET says, quite Jeemer, the adults all talking. Sam from Random Device. Redman563 says, you have a lot of anger issues inside of you. Proof Jimmy turns people into a violent psychopath. Scooby in it says, shut up in the Satan voodoo worshipper. The Elevated Warrior says, this is proof Jimmy turns children violent. Please stop being Virgo, Jeemer. Greg. Automated. Oh, sorry. I like pie says, hello, it's me. I'm a Jeemer. That's just a lot of stuff. Read the thread. I'm not saying this stuff. I like pie says stuff I'm afraid to say on YouTube. Parisian Reset says, you're wildly obsessed for all this. I like pie says, how so? Parisian Reset says, I get that you lack situational awareness, but my dude, come on. As if the facepalm post wasn't enough. I like pie says, I'm confused. Parisian Reset says, yes, you clearly are. And that's where the moderator says, stop saying G word. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sora says, no, actually, FUNZ. Retchen. I am more. Alright. Oh, dear God. What's next? There we go. Dreamers are as humans says. Dreamers are so hypocritical. They call us animals, yet they're obsessed with committing war crimes. Automated says, never believe that these are such dreamers, blah blah blah. Seshi51 says, well said. What dreamers need is to read the Bible. Conversion King says, I'm a devout Christian. Read the Bible and attend church twice a week. And then I go to my console and enjoy my downtime. I think you need some help. The Elevated Walrus says, no Dreamer is a Christian. Reddit Book Bob says, Beep Bop, I'm a robot. Here's a copy of the Bible. Was I a good bot? I'm too thirsty says, good bot. Seshi51 says, I already have the copy of the Bible. Please stop messaging me. I will call a restraining order at you. Martha. Bane Heller is it every day I start thinking this sub is not just a whole shitpost. Well, time to play Genshin Impact. Cans, law, gamers are cool. Gamers are cool. Land of Bond is the same piece of, you're supposed to be at least 13 here. Bane Heller says, suddenly became 13-year-old perverted self. Land of Bond says, you can't age by 3 years at once. Kind of ironic considering you're literally harassing a 10-year-old. Elevated Water says, Ginge, Impact, encourage terror. Automari says, don't say the G word. Also says, K word is the N word for the woman. Heller says, 2 birds with 1 stone. How will people react to this? And then London Bond says, peoples, not peoples. Vane Hellstar says, oh my god, thank you for pointing that out, even though English is not my first language. My god, Vane Heller is much more respectful than Land of Bond. Here's some more. Solidified Milk says, Karen. Automator says, the K word is the N for women. Solidified Milk says, no. Playing mood cases, the best move is to completely ignore them. All gamers want is attention juice. We shouldn't give them. Kind of ironic considering I'm literally giving this girl a lot of attention for support. Please support her. Please support her. Please subscribe to her channel. It's right over here. Just, you see that link? Subscribe to her. Subscribe. Subscribe to Just Some Random YT. Subscribe to Just Some Random YT. I think I covered it all here. Wait, no, actually I did. I covered it all here. Now let's get to the third post, which is very, very short. Thankfully. Alright, let's go to the post number 3. Just one thread and like 2 extra comments. Here is by I'm gonna wait. Faguet? I don't know. Is that French? I don't know. I don't. Okay, now they say interesting voting recommendation from Jimmy Facebook group, and it is supposing what mature themes are posted on or discussed on r/video games are amazing, and it says a bunch of things I do not think I can say on YouTube. Maybe profanity, military conflict, terrorism. I think I could say those. Alcohol, maybe. The other stuff I don't think I can say on YouTube. It's pretty bad, at least for PG. Let's be real, it's PG-13 at this point. PG at best. Very Waller says, Gmers support all of them. Mr. Pineapple 555 says, being a Gmer myself, I do not support any of these with a slight exception of the warfare. Oh dear God, I don't support warfare. Sorry, maybe. Maybe I'm censoring a lot. Humans are terrible, we're too violent, we always have to defend ourselves. Oh, yeah, that's true. We always have to defend ourselves from. Right now, we have to defend ourselves from ourselves. I don't know. I live in America and we have a lot of domestic problems, let's just say. Thompson Destiny says, being a gamer myself, get well soon. The furry on Main Street says, ha, F you. Thompson Destiny says, no, think. I don't sleep with gamers. They're too arsist and smelly. The furry on Main Street says, right after I played Half-Life 2 for 1 minute, I killed 50 people. A gamer. Auto moderator says, please do not say the G word. Does this is typical gamer behavior? Some I don't know. I don't know about James, but this subreddit sure likes the military conflict and no, I'm not saying that. Military conflict? Maybe. All right, let's get to the final r/BanVideoGames post. Unfortunately, it's a long one. Here's Thompson Destiny, but the final post saying, another NZ hive has fallen. We are winning. This is one of the four, like, I feel confident that knows that there are four. Now, wait, version Espet, Land of Bond, and Trevor 31. Trevor 31 might be the least bad because of what comes later. But the rest, oh my god, especially Land of Bond. Especially. Basically, it shows that the content has been banned. And also, like, yeah. You know what? Video games are amazing. Was right. This place turned into a really bad place. This alone was awful. Let's look at top. Big Frog 122 says, the loot is mighty. Sent from Linda's massager. I like pie says, why does one acquire a massager? Milky Burger Coolman says, I too would inquire. Penelope Reddit says, my long list of proof of why Jimmy is bad, it must have destroyed them. Thompson Destiny says, I was such as well. Research and acquired position 2. It's a shame no one will be able to see it now. Penelope Reddit says, a worthy sacrifice if it led to shutting down from destruction. Thompson Destiny says, a true job, a job well done. Breadstick says, r/video games are amazing. Just checking. Thompson Destiny says, I never lie, showing proof that it is in fact banned. Chicken Wing says, effing base. I mean, it's getting banned, I mean. Calamari says, please don't use gamer slang such as baby or effing this on this Facebook group. Smarter than 40-year-old then says, gaming. Not a 40-year-old, more like edgy teenagers or sometimes adults. If these are adults, that's just sad. That is just sad. Delta G7 Oregon says 6 members, 8 online. Proof are deadable. Daniel sent from Sony Music. I'm not reading all that, even though it's short. Some of these are just random letters. And Anarchized Gamer says, there's confetti. Fun 54658 then says, what does r/ mean? Still no sombra, then says, on the Facebook group r/sis, the r/ on ours, righteous. Fun 54658 then says, Land of Bond says, Facebook, it symbolizes how unlike sites like Reddit and 4chan, Facebook accepts people of all races, and yet they still harass 10-year-olds. Sad Land of Bond. Some guy got removed, and thus his destiny says, shadow ban. Milky Burger Coolman then makes a comment saying, I'm sorry, buddy, they had 6 members. You don't exactly achieve very much. Thus his destiny says, even the smallest victory is a step toward the road to banning video games. Shade Games GD then says, F you. Dom's dad says, no thanks, I don't F Cheemers. They're too arses and smelly. Shade James GD then says, I'm a Geemer. 2K PC 194 stream James Switch mad. Automator then says, don't say a G word. Dom's dad says, I'm a Geemer. Get well soon. Shade James GD makes her own comment say, no, why? I don't know who that guy is. Horn Air then says, okay, we need a reply. This act of cruelty from r/BanVideoGames can't be ignored. We need to report him all for misinformation. We need to report him for harassing 10-year-olds. Thus, Dacian says, Jeemer's opinion don't count. Ray Casio then says, cry about it. Porto Geek says, be careful with your words. Winning is a common Jeemer term. Vane Hellsword is it? Banning a subreddit with 6 people in it, considering it a win. Bruh. That Dennis says, Jeemers aren't people. Vane Hellsword says, oh, sorry. Forgot to write members instead of people. So, I'll not do that. Simple Run, I'm not saying that again, says, you won't do it yet knowing the difference. Double Jeemer. Green Reap 765 says, just private, it still exists. No, it's actually banned. Thus, this is, if it's true, the only moderator is still permanent ban, so no one will use it. Grim Reap 765 then says, I'm still in it. Dubs says, are you a moderator on there? Grim Reap 765 says, nope, there are no moderators. Even when there were, they were useless. Dubs says, there are no moderators, so might as well be banned. There are like 10 members. Most of these are anti-Jeemers. No one can get approved to make posts. It's dead. Land of Bond says, no S. It was created by a kid who literally made it to 10 years old. And kind of ironic considering that they are harassing a kid that is 10 years old. You gotta realize who you're playing with. Natural 4th grader. So you're harassing a 4th grader. Land of Bond. Wow. They were the worst of the worst. At least the 4, one of them was pretty bad. The other one was like it's less bad. The other one was bad, but there's something better comes along of it. And that's Trevor. This guy was insufferable the whole time. Oh my god. I hope this guy is some edgy teenager. If not, horns deserved. Thompson says, of course it realized it. The main attraction for Genius. Fear the Red Arnold says, you will never destroy it all. Sent from Barely Devils 3 million. Thus they say, to be honest, Dreamers are self-destructive enough that they won't really need to do. We just have to keep you from destroying the rest of the world long enough to let you destroy each other. Lucky Sniper 09 says, Video games are indestructible, never fall, like it or not. Games will never be banned. And whatever brainlet keyword I mine will make video games banned. So be all you guys want, but James and Dreamers will never be banned, except from someone who actually has a brain. Thumbs says video games will never be banned. Huh. Oh, these are real articles. Any more stupid stuff to say, kid? Land of Bond says, sent from someone who actually have a brain. I'm glad that you found a non-Gmer willing to type what you dedicate. Yeah, and that non-Gmer is not Land of Bond. Oh, at least he doesn't have a fucking... Oh dear God, I really do swear a lot. And when I try to censor as much as I can, I do swear. Hungry Secretary 25234 says, said the Karen calmly. Thumbs essay, save the sism for r slash not saying that, kid. Hungry Secretary 5234 says, sism. Thumbs essay, you'll get over it. Simple Run says, you need help. Hungry Secretary 5234 says, whatever you say, Simple Run, you need help. Okay, we're just saying, Then boss says, us. Here it comes. Oh, dear God. Aggressive Change 7383 says, oh, you banned a Facebook group with 6 members. Thumbs says, I didn't ban anything. The admins did. Aggressive Change 7383 says, oh, sorry, you defeated a Facebook group with 6 members. Oh, wow, such power. That distance, every little victory adds up. Aggressive Change 7383 says, yes, we'll rise against these filthy gamers because we are champions. Simple Run says, not you, though. Aggressive Change says, I said we. Simple Run says, who's that? Aggressive Change says, the champions, not you. Landabon says, go do your algorithm homework. The grown-ups are talking. Did he just admit he's a grown-up? Bullying I don't know, might be a satirical part, but if he's being serious, then this is an adult making fun of a 10-year-old. At 18, at youngest, making fun of someone who's 10. Oh dear God. That's if it's telling the truth. Aggressive Change 7383 says, we are the champions, no time to losers. Because we are the champions of the world. I don't remember how Queen went. Landabon says, okay, congratulations being into the overplayed 80s stuff your dad just showed you. Oh, wow. This guy does not like Queen. Aggressive Change says, sings lyrics for Queen. Automatic says, I did not read your argument. It's invalid because of that. A deleted user, and your argument is not valid. Yeah, this guy does not like Queen. Trying to live your or of I don't really know anymore. Then keeps on singing Queen. Wow, maybe you post the same copy of pasta I didn't read last time. I'll stop thinking that Queen is the most overrated band in history, and the vast majority of his fans is either retired, annoying preteens that think they're better than anyone else for listening to what they bizarrely think is an underground classic. Want to know the irony of this? The most overrated band in history. Oh, dear God, this guy is... Oh, dear God. Okay. This guy thinks that the music we have today from big music industries using a blank template for the same songs in each genre in even different countries is less overrated, overhyped than Queen. Say what you want about Queen, but at least they tried to make music and not cash grabs. At least they tried to make art and not monopolies. At least they tried to not harass 10-year-olds. None of them did. Or at least I don't think any of them did. But you, sir, I shouldn't even call you sir. You are no better than those who you're criticizing right now. Unless you're criticizing something like crimes or something. You, sir, criticizing the fans of this. Wow. This guy does not like Queen. That's understandable. And then throwing out insults everywhere. Seems like this guy unironically hates a lot of people. Yikes. He reminds me of Leafy. Land of Bond reminds me of Leafy is Here. Someone who got terminated by YouTube. Someone who was known for bullying children and was criticized a lot for it. Someone who was known for having an extremely toxic fan base. And someone who got content copped by iDubbbz. And someone whose last thing they've ever done on YouTube was harass a 24-year-old woman at the time called Pokimane. Made multiple videos, and unlike just some random YT, Leafy was the one who was terminated. That's what Land of Bond reminds me of. Whatever, you don't like Queen, but they're not the most overrated band in history. Even popular, I unironically think some YouTubers make better music than most stuff right now. Automatically says, I did not read your argument. Yeah, I'm tired of this guy, Land of Bond. He will say I'm salty, whatever. Nightwalker says, at least Gmers or lizards are still around. Arguably funny than BVG. Well, now it is, probably. Does it say the community, the purpose of your community is funny, the purpose of ours isn't. Lover in the Goat says, shush Gmer. Nightwalker says, don't you mean lizard? Version SFAT says, both. Holy God. Penelope Reddit says, I see nothing funny about this. Elevated Water says, Gmers is a Gming Facebook group created by Gmers to attack our entire Gming Facebook group. I'm thinking I might have to go there. Our server's purpose is being serious. Nightwolf says, is proposed. Congratulations. Who's lucky to be? Land the bosses that propose, not propose. Jimmy melting your brain center. Blah 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 blah. I'm tired of Land the Bond. Okay, so let's just read the final thing from him. I doubt it, since our Facebook group isn't supposed to be funny. Is seeking anything on their Facebook group, but kids trying too hard. I guess his horrific spelling is kind of funny. Right, what is it? Spelling is not my forte. Okay, that was good. That was Chad from Night Warper. Finally, I'm done with banned video games. Now let's do the rest of stuff here, and it's so little. Okay, let's start with video games are amazing. It's not banned, so let's just show one Google image. It's the flag of Russia with banned video games censored. It's like video games are amazing. Yeah, that's all I found. That's all I could find. Apart from their YouTube channel. By the way, subscribe to their YouTube channel right here. Subscribe. And one final thing from none other than Trevor31 made an apology. Yes, that's what makes him the least bad. Trevor31, unlike the other guys, at least had the decency to apologize. He was one of the few that actually apologized. He was the only one I could find publicly, out of everyone. The only one that I could find that publicly apologized. By the way, and subscribe to Justin Random YT. Now let's read Trevor31's apology. Now, let's see. An apology to Just Some Random YT /SRS. Good that they indicated they're serious. Okay. Just Some Random YT. Sorry, /Just Some Random YT. I don't even think that works anymore. I don't know if that even works anymore. Okay. Background. /Just Some Random YT, British idiot trying to promote her Facebook group called r/video games are amazing. Since she eventually got banned, and r/banned video games celebrated and bullied her. Oh, that's like how I see. Why am I in the wrong? Normally, in a satirical subreddit, I wouldn't do this apology. But there's one problem. It's that she was 10. Yes, I was making fun of a 10-year-old. Not an immature teenager or an immature adult. A child. And here's the apology itself. I'm sorry. It was irresponsible of me to make fun of you when you were 10. I should have educated you instead of keeping quiet. I should have called out the other people making fun of you instead of letting them rip you apart. Okay. It is more wrong of me since you were 10 being bullied on the internet by teenagers at youngest. That's true. They're teenagers at youngest. Adults at worst. Being put into the internet at 10 years old. Very bad spelling. Grammar. Because you couldn't get a joke. Could have been emotionally painful. And I am in the wrong. I know better than to make fun of children. I let you be made fun of at the age of 10 years old. Oh, that's very bad. You don't know better. You are young. We are the responsible ones. Since some of the other comments were awful that I should have spoke up against, yet I didn't. When I do report it for being under 13, I joke that as teenagers acting like little kids, not a literal child, which I probably should be a little more careful than that to make fun of children. I didn't even apologize when I found out, which is wrong of me. So for that, I want to say sorry. I should have apologized earlier, and I'm in the wrong for that as well. At least I'm not making excuses to blame just some random YT, but I have problems with this apology. They've made an apology with a lot of spelling errors. Oh, dude, it's bad, the spelling errors. And they should probably taken more accountability for the stuff they've actually said, like report it for doxing. They should have taken more accountability on that. He should have taken more accountability. I'm disappointed in Trevor. I am disappointed in Trevor 31. But at least he apologized something, and at least he owned up like he should have spoke up and he should know better. It's still leaves me in a bad taste. Though I'm glad he apologized for something, however. I am glad he did that. That is more than literally anyone else. He is the only one who made any sort of apology. And I'll give him the little credit where credit is due. So, I hope, I do hope Trevor actually learns from this. I do hope Trevor learns and grows from this. And I do hope he can take more accountability for stuff like this in the future. Trevor was so in the wrong, and so was everyone else, especially Land of Bound, but also version SPED, Thumbs of Destiny. Those guys were in the wrong. And there's sort of four that I believe that knew the age. Like Trevor, he admitted to it. He still made fun of her. Reported for doxing. I think that's her, right? I don't know. I do hope he learns and grows from this. I do hope this is like a wake-up call for Trevor. I do hope so. I genuinely do. I really do. So I hope Trevor learns from this, and I do wish the best for just some random YT. I do hope the rest of the people who did this hold themselves accountable for this. This was awful. This was awful. I seen a lot of stuff. So many insults. So much. It was awful. Awful. Even the bit for a 10-year-old was pretty awful. So they should probably pipe it down a bit. They should probably be a bit more careful in the future. They should really do that. That is really wrong. And it's really sad. Anyways, I think one more thing. I forgot. Read the comments of the subreddit drama. It should be interesting. Now let's read all of this stuff. It has 108 upvotes right now. And according to Reddit, it let's see how many people saw this post. 14.2 thousand people saw this, and 4 total shares. Wow, that's a lot. One of them is mine. Okay, now let's read top comment first. Let's see. Taking time out of your day to keep dunking on someone you know to be 10-year-old girl makes you infinitely more pathetic than any gamer. Jesus Christ, how embarrassing. Seriously, any decent person would have had to quit the act immediately once they realized they were just a kid. Maybe even DMing them explaining that the sub isn't serious, or not take things too hard. But no, they just kept pushing and pushing. What in the sauce? Yeah, honestly, If that sub got banned or quarantined, nothing of value would have been lost. Bendable17. It's always the same jokes too. What if what they had to online discourse besides being constrained? Like an Ashton Obas says, welcome to every circle jerk everywhere. Star Sci-Fi Right quickly involves to toxicity and becomes a narcissist circle jerk that is just annoying as they were making fun of. Bendable's gaming circle jerk is a prime example of this. It got to a point where people enjoying the game and finding means within it is that reasonable with them is cringe. Lando says, yeah, all such fan video games is a lot less fun when you realize it's just bullying children who doesn't understand satire. Mythical Lyle says, teenagers, too young to remember Gamergate, and thus don't have any context as to what the sub was supposedly to make fun of in the first place. And people on the spectrum who are obviously going to be more affected by a group of people insulting their hobby somehow makes them a terrible person. Honestly, the sort of people that actively post on the sub are the own brand of toxic, but they keep telling themselves they're mockery of the capital G Dreamers, so they don't see it. That Tyrant says, I realize how young a lot of people on Reddit are whenever I go to the comment section or such Rocket League. I'm not even that old. Step on me, 420. I'm not saying the whole thing. I've been on this website longer than some have been alive. Feels old, man. How old is this guy? Huh. They made their account in 2021, so their account might have been banned. Okay. Stole my kid's name. Says, I saw a comment section calling something very old. I have shorts of that old. Ha ha. Why do you read names? Oh, dear God. Perfect name for this. It's what happens when you basically made a subreddit out of one joke from a circle joke. Reddit. It becomes shit and eventually dissolves into lose the joke of it. Oh, I just said it. Lek response is not the use prevents Redditors that recognize satire. Salt Mine Spelunker says is the internet. Funny personality. I'm saying that. I'm confused what you gain by calling a 10-year-old artist NZ over and over again, even if it's satirical. Fast23328 says, I'm confused because the account was made in September 2021 instead of being 10-year-old. So OP think they're literally. I'm confused because the account was made in September 2021 instead of being 10 years old. It does OP think they're literally 10. Yeah, Superboy. Yeah, they are. Yeah, Superboy says, unlike Tanner afraid to say F yet, this conversation. Okay. James Gray says, being mean to people on the internet, I get, but when they self identify that they are 10-year-old, Jesus. I screenshotted this and reported your account to the admins. You agreed you were 13. Making your account, even for your age, is pretty dumb. If you're willing to imply the word but not spell it out, are you sure you aren't 10 years old? They learned it was an actual 10-year-old. So they used 10-year-old appropriate insult, at least, I guess. Next, this badass is gonna call an actual 6-year-old a baby and make him really mad. I enjoy satire Reddits, but holy F, that sub plays into the joke way too hard. I don't think r/BanVideoGames is a satire subreddit anymore. At this point, the satire becomes just bullying children too young to get this satire and missing the whole historical context of Gamergate. They target gamers, copy pasta is really worthwhile. We're not talking about making fun of a man child from for 20 times. This is low, but I think the clowns are a bunch of idiots bullying a kid. Watch the name calling, only warning. No. Please stop flaming to a minimum. Thank you, and enjoy the popcorn. So, in attempt to own the gamers, they resort to being hateful bullies, the kind of that this subreddit will see in gaming subreddits. The irony: my name is not good with names. 6. Lost in microphone 3. Wow, those threats are pretty pathetic. Imagine having to go through your life so you can feel a need to waste time punching down a 10-year-old. My Spelunk says, I made it like 2 pages in and then got dizzy and fell down. That hateful as has already been ruined by the internet. This is our future. Quick Huckleberry 136 says, that was sad. Poor girl. Drew Boo says, holy fuck, that was a long ride up NGOP. What does that mean? Ninja? That's New Jersey. I should expect that. What does NG? What does NG stand for? What does? Okay, Elizabeth Halsey. Time to unsub from r/BanVideoGames. What a dumb shit this is. It's supposed to be a fun, satirical poke at capital G gamers, not a poor 10-year-old gamer having to have cruelty wanting a build a place to share her hobby like kids do. I mean, sure, this 10-year-old shouldn't be on Reddit. I agree with that part. There are too many predators, and people are effing female dogs in general, but holy S, no need to ruin their day. Holy S. Frog says, I noticed the trend sub a bit now. I think it's the time sign unsub. John C says, that was sad all enough, but the send from the signatures ones were hilarious. Oh dear God. Absolutely says, I absolutely despise little kids on the internet, but that never was a bit too far. I think even if I think regardless, just some random YT didn't deserve any of this. By that, I mean none of the hatred. Go sub to her. Go sub to her. Go give her love. Go give her support. Oh my God. Oh my God. Blues Blue says, God, what a mess. A bunch of people dunking on a 10-year-old thinking they're being funny. Lex says, so what the kid get banned for? It just says Violet ruined the ban page. Like the Jenny's are pretending to be honest and transparent. I respond by saying I believe it's because of the COPPA guidelines. Another one says probably because the kid is 10. So, COPPA guidelines. Normally, I like these satirical subreddits and video games ought to be banned. But if you're in your mid-20s or worse and you're bullying a 10-year-old girl, isn't it time to hang it up in the most pleasant worded sense? Unknown Ender says, not surprising that satire sub has gone to literally bullying children. Despite their satire, if you can even call that, a lot of users sub are gamers, or to be arcade, gamers in this case. I don't know if any gamers really hate children. Mythical Bosses, what's happening here that people are taking what they consider to be an extremely and low-hanging target and using that as an excuse to be insanely toxic, justifying with I'm mocking capital G gamers. Come on, dude. The entire subreddit is mocking gamers. It's filled with users who often come to share threads whenever gaming related drama happens to plug their sub. Is not filled with Sony users describing. I hate anime girls. This is how kids learn about the internet nowadays. I was 10-year-old on the internet 9 years ago, so they're probably like 19 or 20, and way more Jack, and made the same mistakes. I was not on the internet when I was that age, apart from YouTube, where I just watch like some random fun videos. That's it. They shouldn't be on Reddit, but come on, come on, come on. Probably because my parents were like very, 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 very good. So far, this kid's being treated the same other place. Yeah, Joe. The difference is they are a literal child. It's not like they're telling her anything. I don't know. I misread something. If a child is going, right, it is like this one. It's better they learn about trolls in a low stakes environment like Reddit is to TikTok. Eventually, they learn best to deal with troll is ignore them. My take on this situation is, holy God. Oh my God. These were awful. Awful. Not just Land of Bound. Not just Sons of Destiny. Version SFET. Drop 31 is probably the least bad because, he was one of the few that actually apologized. But my God. My God. A little 10-year-old. A little 10-year-old. And other stuff, just because this happened does not justify r/memes rating their subreddit. It doesn't. It still doesn't. It still does not. Okay, so don't justify it if you're gonna do it. However, r/BanVideoGames is in the wrong. Just on random YT, yeah, could have been better, but my God, she does not deserve any of that hatred. Oh my God, poor girl. Poor girl. That must have been awful. Awful. I have some problems with Trevor's apology, but he was right that it might have been very emotionally painful to get so much hatred from the internet at the age of 10. Guys, please sub to Just Some Random YT's channel. She makes art. She likes Rambo. And she seems like a nice girl, It seems nice. She seems nice. Yeah. Go give her a shout. Another thing I like to add is this was awful. This was sad. Go give her love. Go give her love. Give her love. Give her love. Go give her love. She deserves it. She deserves love. I feel bad for her. Another thing I like to add is what else? Go give a lot of love to her. And thank you guys for watching. If you watch all of this, thank you. As apart from the part where we took some breaks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the thread. Here's some threads. Here's some links down below. In the description down below. Go give her love. Thank you all for watching. And peace.